This video is prepared as part of the requirements for the Recoletos de Bacolod Graduate School. This presentation explores the remarkable rise and eventual decline of Nokia in the mobile phone industry. Nokia, once a leading global mobile phone giant, now it serves as a cautionary tale in tech history. With its impressive market share and Finnish innovation, the company experienced a swift decline. Good morning, everyone. This is the story of how a household name lost its hold on the mobile history. Nokia was founded in 1865 as a modest paper mill in Finland and transformed itself over the decades by branching out into rubber, cables, and eventually telecommunications. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, Nokia had become the undisputed leader in mobile phones. Their devices, rugged, reliable, and iconic, were found in pockets around the world. At its peak in 2008, Nokia held nearly 40% of the global mobile market, selling hundreds of millions of units each year and shaping the way people connected. However, in the years that followed, a series of strategic missteps, slower software innovation, and the rapid rise of Apple's iPhone and Google's Android ecosystem caused Nokia to lose its dominance. By the early 2010s, the giant that once connected the world was struggling to remain relevant in a smartphone-driven market. So how did Nokia lose its dominant position? It wasn't just one failure. It was a series of strategic errors, cultural shifts, and missed opportunities. First, the company relied too heavily on its hardware legacy, while its software development lagged behind. This slow evolution made it vulnerable to faster and more agile competitors. Second, Nokia failed to establish a thriving app ecosystem. Although early efforts showed promise, they lacked developer enthusiasm and consistent platform support, which prevents them from gaining critical mass. Third, internal chaos hindered the company. Rival platform teams competed against each other instead of collaborating. There were multiple layers of bureaucracy, and the company's culture lacked the agility necessary to respond to rapid market changes. Finally, a pivotal decision was made when Nokia chose not to adopt Android. Instead, it held onto Symbian and experimented with Mimo and Migo, ultimately placing a big bet on Windows, a gamble that never resonated with consumers. Now let's explore a unique perspective through an interview with the former CEO Olli-Pekka Kallasvuo, which regards the decline of Nokia.
What challenges or dilemmas that you're facing with people in your organization in order to make your organization move faster? Did you believe you have the right strategy? No.
Yeah, in fact, I believe, and I have to believe, but I sincerely believe that the strategy at that point of time was correct. We did have to give it a try. Execution very often was difficult. Some people skills were sometimes missing. You have to acquire them, and in fact, as always in business, execution eventually is the key. You can sometimes manage with great execution even if your strategy is flawed, but if your execution does not succeed, even a good strategy is worthless.
You heard that, right? It's not just about bad luck, it's about the inability to adapt. Kallasvuo acknowledges that Nokia missed crucial shifts, the transition to touchscreens, the rise of app ecosystems, and the need for modern software experiences. They lacked a solid internal platform, and Migo failed to gain traction. Subsequently, Windows Phone also struggled to recover, which leads to the collapse of Nokia's platform strategy. In short, Nokia's decline wasn't due to a lack of expertise, but occurred because their strategy could not adapt quickly enough. In an era dominated by software and ecosystems, superior hardware alone was insufficient. Today, Nokia still survives, not as the handset giant it once was, but as a significant player in networks, patents, and advanced technology infrastructure. The company now focuses on powering 5G networks and innovating in the Internet of Things, having successfully reinvented its role in the tech industry. However, their story serves as a lasting reminder. In the world of technology, dominance does not ensure longevity, and adaptability is the true key to survival. So there you have it. Nokia's decline did not happen suddenly. It was the result of a lack of strategic action in a rapidly changing environment. It is a classic example of a tech tragedy. What do you think? Could Nokia have made different choices to remain at the top? Thank you for your attention and good morning.